Welcome to Mastering Labeling and Artwork Management, the advanced certification course for Pharma, Biopharma and MedTech professionals by Royd Training. This program is designed for those who want to understand how a label or artwork moves from a regulatory document to an accurate, approved, market-ready pack. Labeling is much more than design. Every statement, symbol, color, translation, and layout decision can influence compliance, patient safety, product credibility, and commercial success. This course helps you develop the knowledge and judgment needed to manage these responsibilities with precision. A small source document error can become a serious downstream issue if it is not identified early. A translation mismatch, line break, missed contraindication, incorrect regulatory text, or unresolved change control issue can create risks far beyond the artwork itself. The impact can range from market recall and financial loss to delayed launches and patient safety concerns. This slide shows why labeling and artwork management must be treated as a structured, controlled, and cross-functional process, not simply as a final design activity. This is a one-month e-learning program designed to provide practical capability in labeling and artwork management. It offers self-paced access, allowing learners to study flexibly while continuing with their professional responsibilities. The program includes real-world simulations, global case studies, downloadable quality control checklists, and practical learning tools. Learners receive dual certification through a course completion certificate and an exam-based graduation certificate, helping them demonstrate both learning participation and professional achievement. This course is highly valuable for regulatory, pharmacovigilance, and medical affairs professionals who manage global compliance, country-specific packaging requirements, CCDS management, post-approval labeling, and regulatory text updates. It helps them see how regulatory content is translated into a compliant final pack. It is equally useful for quality and compliance teams, supply chain and operations professionals, and product or brand teams. These functions all influence labeling accuracy in different ways. The course helps create a shared understanding of compliance, artwork control, commercial communication, and patient safety. The curriculum provides a complete view of labeling and artwork management. It begins with global regulatory affairs and moves through content control, artwork development, quality assurance, digital innovation, and final approval for print. This structure helps learners understand how each stage connects. Regulatory text must be interpreted correctly, artwork must be developed carefully, quality checks must be rigorous, and digital tools must be used responsibly. Together, these capabilities create a reliable process from fundamental compliance to AI-supported automation. Global labeling requirements differ across markets. The United States, European Union, and emerging markets may each have their own expectations for product information, local language, symbols, packaging text, and patient information leaflets. This module helps learners understand how to navigate these differences. You will explore United States prescribing information and over-the-counter labeling, European Union summary of product characteristics and patient leaflets, and localization approaches for countries such as India, ASEAN nations, Latin America, and emerging markets. Labeling requirements differ significantly across pharma, biopharma, and medical devices. In pharmaceuticals, the focus may include product information, patient leaflets, serialization, and risk scoring systems for over-the-counter claims. In biologics, special attention is given to cold chain labels, batch and lot traceability, and packaging for vials or cartons. Medical device labeling involves instructions for use, unique device identification, implant cards, CE requirements, and matching rules. This comparison helps learners understand why one labeling process cannot simply be copied across all sectors. Artwork management is a controlled workflow that begins with a core data sheet and ends with an approved, print-ready artwork. It involves translating regulatory text into artwork briefs, assessing the impact of change controls, integrating with labeling management systems, and preparing the final file for print. This process must be carefully governed because every change can affect compliance. Learners will understand how pre-approval and post-approval requirements differ, how to manage version control, and how to prevent errors from moving forward into packaging materials that reach patients or customers. Effective artwork development requires more than design creativity. Professionals need to understand software such as Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW, as well as correct handling of graphic formats, color systems, print specifications, and file architecture. This slide also highlights the importance of enterprise platforms that connect content, artwork, workflow, and approvals. Tools such as Viva Vault and SAP-related systems can help organizations maintain traceability, streamline review, and reduce the gap between regulatory content and the final visual output. Quality control is the final protection against labeling and artwork errors. This includes checking edge flags, keyline and die-line information, back panel text, front panel features, side panel control, version history, and audit trail integrity. The module focuses on precision in proofing and verification. Learners will understand how to manage color checks, final artwork review, oral solid and complex injectable requirements, and structured quality control checklists. The goal is to ensure every approved pack is compliant, accurate, and safe for use. The future of labeling and artwork management is increasingly digital. Artificial intelligence can support rapid label review, detection of labeling drift, content comparison, and smarter management of regulatory text across countries and product variants. Workflow automation can also improve how labels and artworks are created, reviewed, approved, and tracked. However, technology works best when supported by strong human expertise. This module helps learners understand how AI, digital platforms, and automation can improve efficiency without compromising regulatory judgment, safety, or quality. The course is designed to move beyond passive reading and isolated theory. Traditional learning can explain regulations, but it may not always prepare a professional to make a decision when a real artwork issue appears under time pressure. Royet's simulation-based model creates a more realistic learning environment. Learners work through global labeling cases, master regulatory aspects for specific products, and evaluate AI-assisted label review. This approach helps turn knowledge into practical capability and builds the confidence needed for real workplace situations. This program can also support enterprise capability development. Corporate learning plans can be tailored to specific organizational needs, whether the focus is regulatory compliance, artwork governance, labeling operations, or cross-functional collaboration. The program can include administrative dashboards for tracking learner progress, employee self-service portals, and flexible onboarding options. For organizations, this creates a practical way to standardize labeling and artwork knowledge across teams and build a stronger, more compliant operating culture. Royet Training is committed to building practical capability for the life sciences industry. Its focus is on helping professionals strengthen real workplace skills through structured learning, simulations, and industry-relevant frameworks. The organization has received recognition through the Economic Times Pharma Awards for excellence in training and development. It has also been recognized among leading promising corporate online training providers. These achievements reflect a continued commitment to quality, relevance, and professional growth. The final goal of effective labeling and artwork management is simple but important: an approved for print output that is accurate, compliant, traceable, and ready to reach the market safely. Every stage of the course supports this outcome. For professionals, this program offers a pathway to strengthen technical, regulatory, and quality control expertise. For corporate teams, it offers an opportunity to build more reliable labeling processes and stronger compliance culture. Create an account at www.droid.in and enroll in course RID 136 to begin your journey.